Yo, yo. I'm a thug, you see, but not really. It's Monday, and I'm not even trying to rap. I'm just sitting here. I'm doing a thing, no, it's not copying XBA325, because I'm not a wannabe. This is original. This is all original. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I just actually wanted to put my head on forward because the shades, okay, I'll say, the shades are kind of a thing. It's copying. But sue me. Sorry, guy. I'm not trying to copy you directly, so I'm going to take these things off. Actually, I'm going to leave them on because my eyes start wandering because I'm looking at the laptop camera, and I always want to look at myself to see, if the video's recording good, if it looks good, if it sounds good. Well, I can't test the sound as I record it, but you get the point. So I'm going to put the shades back on so I don't look like a complete and utter retard. There we go. Now, basically, this is just a video for, I don't have anything to bang open, so I'm just going to gently twist the cap off of this Mountain Dew. This 2 liters of wonderful sugary goodness. Actually, there's no sugar. It's corn syrup. That's why the throwbacks have real sugar instead of the corn syrup. It's a difference. And the Mountain Dew throwback, on your one video, remember when you had the Mountain Dew throwback and you were kind of dissing me about it and saying that Pepsi was better and everything? The good old days back when it was, yeah. You know all that. You were there. I don't need to remind you. You're a legend. You know what I'm talking about, XBA. So I'm just going to gently take a sip of this as I collect my thoughts. Oh, that is so much better. So much better than Pepsi. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. I promise. I'm kind of looking for something right now. And there it is. There it is. I said something to you on Facebook, brother. I told you needed to buy something. You remember what that was just a few moments ago? Actually, by the time you watch this, it will have been more than a few moments ago. Bang! Actually, that was kind of cool. The way the DiGiorno's. The little microwave pizzas, they're small, they're awesome. This is a pepperoni, as you can see. What I suggested to you was a plain cheese, because I know you don't dig the pepperoni, brother. I know you dig the plain cheese, dude. Maniac. Speaking of that, what do you think about... this video isn't just directly to you, XBA325. I held a 3 up. What a douchebag am I? It's not just about that. That was just kind of to get things started. I spent a whole 3 minutes talking about that. Anyway, tonight on Raw, where Will Sasso played Curly playing Hulk Hogan. Everybody else just kind of crapped on that. I thought it was actually pretty funny, because I'm sick and tired of seeing this boring stuff. And what's the point of the Three Stooges on Raw tonight? You got to promote the new movie. I get it. Are the Three Stooges even relevant anymore? Seriously, maybe not. But besides that, that's besides the point. The big box, and then Santino opens it, and they come out like a bunch of little rats or something. Whatever, none of that was entertaining. The part I thought was funny is just the fact that Will Sasso does a good Hulk Hogan impersonation. That's pretty much it. The whole deal with it, where Kane comes and chokeslams him. I gotta say, Will Sasso not only took the move right, he sold it right, and that's more than Hulk Hogan could do. I'm sorry, brother. Maniac. Dude, you want to go online to RenterCenter.com and rent a TV, brother? I'm your hookup, dude. I had a porno, dude, but I didn't even know about it, brother. Whatever. Hulk Hogan, I'm done with that topic. Okay, so the whole show is actually kind of average. The Monday after WrestleMania. That was good. That was last week. Now, I watched WrestleMania. I'm not going to tell you how. Internet. Click, click. But it was a decent show. I missed about an hour and a half of it. I came in right as Undertaker and Triple H were going on. And what I saw of that match was actually not as good as the past couple of years with Undertaker. Yeah, the ending was kind of neat, how it looked like it was going to end the same way, but then it changed, and then Shawn Michaels attacked The Undertaker after Undertaker hit Shawn Michaels, and it was just a big mess. But I didn't see the point of the sell itself. I didn't see, maybe that was to confine The Undertaker so he wouldn't dive. That's another thing missing. Undertaker's classic dive out of the ropes onto somebody. That didn't happen. Why? Because there was a cell. And why was the cell there? I think it was just there to stop it. I mean, seriously. It was the cell's there, and he dove out of the cell. Maybe he did. I don't know. I didn't catch that part if he did. But I don't know. That match wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Honestly. I mean, I can't fairly say that because I didn't see the whole thing, but based on what I did see, it wasn't as good as it could have been. But it was still a pretty decent match. But at the end of it, the part I didn't get was when they hugged and like almost passionately made out at the entrance. What was that all about? And hold on, let me put this up before it gets thawed out because this is frozen. And I'm not going to let it get ruined because I paid like $3 for this. And this stuff doesn't come easy. Actually, it does. You can get it at the grocery store every day. Hold on. So basically, Undertaker and Triple H. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm walking to the freezer to put this back up. But Undertaker and Triple H, right? That match was decent. The ending, I didn't get why they're all friends. They just beat the crap out of each other, turned on each other, and all of a sudden, it's okay, we forgive you. Whatever. The match that stood out to me, my favorite moment was CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. Jericho completely lost, but it was a good match. Every time Punk would do something, Jericho would catch him, and like, it was a good match. It was awesome. And the next night on Raw was pretty good. But I don't know if anybody remembers this or even knows about this, but there's a little wrestling promotion called Ring of Honor. That's right, Ring of Honor. Now, Ring of Honor, as you all may know or may not know, Ring of Honor. Like, that's kind of stupid. Anyway, yeah, I got this cool little paint effect on my camera, but that's nothing. That's Ring of Honor, right? A lot of guys have come from Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, not Ring in Honor. Wow, am I stupid. Ring of Honor had guys like CM Punk, guys like, even in TNA, guys like Daniel Bryan for one, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, guys in TNA like Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels. A lot of people came from Ring of Honor. And what's interesting is the storyline between I almost said the other guy's name, Raven. But the storyline between Punk and Jericho right now is exactly the same thing, pretty much, when Raven and CM Punk were going at it. Because Raven and CM Punk were, had really good feuds. And if you want to look it up on YouTube or somewhere out there, Raven and CM Punk in Ring of Honor, CM Punk had the blonde hair and the shorts and everything before he had the sleeves and all the tattoos. He had some, but I remember specifically one key point in that feud where CM Punk was tied up, I think, to the ropes with his arms up in the ropes, and then Raven poured beer down his throat, saying, "You will drink, you will drink." And then Chris Jericho comes in and does the exact same thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's sort of hypocritical. I mean, I know it's wrestling, I know it's a storyline, but come on. It's not a believable storyline. Maybe that's the point, but it's not a believable storyline if you got a guy saying, "You're going to do this, you're a wannabe, you're stealing my stuff, I'm the best in the world, not you, blah, 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 blah." When Raven did that like years and years ago, way before CM Punk was even in a WWE developmental system. So, I guess it's cool to see, but at the same time, I don't know, it doesn't seem new. It seems to kind of ruin the whole thing. Maybe I'm wrong. What else was it? That was my favorite match at WrestleMania. And The Rock and Cena, of course you wanted to see The Rock win. Not many people wanted to see Cena win. I know there was like those 3 kids in like Massachusetts and that one girl in Florida and then that weird guy out in like Kentucky somewhere. But, let's be real. Cena has fans. I get that. I'm not putting down Cena fans. I'm not even putting down Cena as a man. He's got, he's done great things, but the match itself, of course it was predictable. Of course Rock was going to win. It was Miami. Why would Cena win? I mean, what was the point? What would the outcome have proven? Like, why would it, my mind is going crazy thinking of why Cena would have won if he did. And all the yes chants the next night. But of course, it was predictable, and it is what it is. It was what it was. Whatever. And I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen next with The Rock, seeing as how he says, he's coming back as WWE champion. So I made the video before, and I predicted, Rock versus Cena WrestleMania as a champion. But then with the whole feud with Cena now, I don't know where that's going with Brock Lesnar and Cena. I know Extreme Rules, but beyond that, I know Brock Lesnar has a 1-year deal, and I know he's going to do about 2 shows a month, meaning that he probably won't be back on Raw again until next month, which the night after the pay-per-view, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, the pay-per-view of Extreme Rules is the last day of, or the last Sunday in April. I don't really know. I don't have a calendar in front of me or anything, but I'm interested in seeing what happens after that. And will The Rock and Brock Lesnar feud? I mean, is Brock Lesnar even relevant anymore? Seeing as the way he went out at WrestleMania 20 against Goldberg, nobody really cared about that match at all. It was kind of wasted airtime. But we'll see, I guess. It's pretty much all I got to say. I had a bright yellow t-shirt I was going to wear, but I kind of got sick and tired of multicolored shirts. I mean, John Cena's a retarded Power Ranger. It's like The Rock said that once. I don't know. I like Cena's attitude and his message to never give up, to rise above hate. I like the whole little thing he says, but that's about it. His personal life and the way who he is as a person, I like and respect. But the character is just boring. I mean, here's a guy that got punched directly in the mouth, right there, legit punch, busted lip and everything, blood everywhere. It was awesome. And I mean, I don't cheer for people's legitimate pain, but it was just unexpected. I didn't expect to see Cena bleeding. I didn't expect to see blood on Raw at all. But you see his mouth afterwards. His mouth was all busted open and like swelled up, and it looked like it was like got some zombie disease or something. It was awesome, and I'm wondering, was that punch like, I'm Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna punch John Cena in the mouth because I can, or was it like, oh crap, I made a mistake? Because you notice right after that, the first punch after he tackled him, he hit him right in the mouth, and then he was like, oh crap, and then he started punching to the side and hitting the mat. You can clearly see it. The cameraman was in bad position because it was clear. The first punch was a good shot. You could see it clear. It was awesome. But then the fake punches, I like to call them, he was just hitting the mat to the side of his head. It was like I'm punching you in the hand, but I'm hitting over here. It was terrible, but it was cool to see. Those are my thoughts. I just wanted to ramble on and take the shades off, take the hat off, toss it to the side, and wish you guys a good night.